What's this? It's time, baby. I think we killed it. Welcome to Shadows of Duat, survival horror game where you're probably gonna die a lot, and it is a demo. Alright, let's do the game. So, we have the archaeologist, the engineer, mercenary, and sage, but these two aren't available in the demo. Let's give the archaeologist a go. Versatile and balanced character. Its size allows it to enter small tunnels. Its size. Right. Archaeologist it is.
At the end of 1922, Howard Carter and his team found the tomb of Tutankhamun. It was the most important archaeological discovery to date, and I was there. I wasn't the lowest ranking member of this team, but I was close to it. However, my luck would change when I discovered that strange notebook. It was among a pile of old documents that I had been ordered to destroy. I thought it had ended up there by accident, although now I think that perhaps Carter knew what it was, and that's why he wanted to get rid of it. What seemed like a simple notebook was actually a codex. It spoke of cursed places, the lost tombs of nameless pharaohs, the An Ren, being so impious that they were erased from history to prevent their resurrection in the afterlife. Carter may have been afraid of those old prophecies, but not me. Thanks to the discovery of Tutankhamun, a period of growth began for archaeology. I wanted to take advantage of that and looked for sponsors for a new expedition. I used all my contacts for this.
Looks pretty good.
Miss Blackwood?
Professor Hamuda, I'm glad to see you. That old sage taught me a lot about ancient Egypt, and I always respected him. But his words angered me.
You have no idea what forces you're playing with. The Nameless Ones should never see the light of day, or humanity will be doomed. You must destroy that damn codex.
I haven't come this far to be intimidated by these superstitions now. I'm
Destroy
sorry,
it.
Professor, but I'll continue with my plan, whether you like it or not. This codex is a great discovery for understanding the hidden history of ancient Egypt, as it reveals secrets never before disclosed. It contains very precise instructions for reaching this. Despite all my efforts, I couldn't finance my expedition. There were too many superstitions, too many people who were afraid, as if a black aura surrounded everything related to the codex. To make matters worse, my last conference ended up in gunfire.
Oh. Good thought.
Hey ho! Jump in the car or they'll make you switch cheese.
Rich cheese.
The American in the car was Scott Muller, a legendary tomb raider or mad genius of engineering, depending on who you ask.
And an
Hey,
iffy
I
voice
thought you
actor.
retired. Why are you here?
I think you have something good in your hands. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many people interested in killing you.
Well, if we're going to do this, we need to hurry. I don't know who those guys were, but they have the codex now. Luckily, I managed to copy the coordinates of the first tomb.
I'm sure it's easy to get there.
It's in the middle of the desert, and it's a dangerous, almost impossible journey.
I know someone who could guide us. Nobody knows the desert like she does.
Oh. I was gonna say
That's how
Indiana
we met
Jones.
Samira, a silent warrior of the sands who took us to the coordinates I gave her without asking questions. It seems like they started digging a long time ago.
But they stopped, and they left in a hurry.
And it's
Hey,
time
aren't
to
you
die.
coming in?
The deal was to bring you here and then back. I'm not going into a tomb.
And bam, bam, bam.
How curious. It looks like some kind of ushebti, but life-sized. Ushebtis are usually small humanoid figurines filled with magical spells. Traditionally, they were placed in pharaohs' tombs to serve them in the afterlife, like magical slaves.
What a load of nonsense.
Well, it's a much better alternative to what they used to do, which was ritual sacrifices of slaves. Do you want to know how they executed them? The weird thing is the size. I've never seen an ushebti this big.
Kid, you can spare me the lecture. I'm here for the treasure. Just tell me where to start drilling and let's get it over with.
Semtatek Hamuda, you are accused of the crime of heresy. For years you have eluded our justice, but you will not escape the judgment of Osiris.
Death.
I haven't touched it, I swear.
Let the fun begin.
What the?
That's a lot of story for this, surprisingly.
We have to go now.
Scorpions weren't animated. That was animated.
And how did you get here?
Running and shooting.
More are coming.
Professor? Who are these guys? Why do they want to kill us?
They are a Popus cultist. They want to awaken the creature.
Wait, nobody told me anything about a creature.
It is the nameless pharaoh who dwells in the deepest part of this tomb. If he awakens, it's over. It will be the end of all existence.
I don't understand. In the conference, it seemed like they were killing each other.
No, those were Anubis disciples, protecting the tomb to prevent the nameless pharaoh from awakening.
And we're in the middle of the sandwich? Great.
Less talking, more shooting.
Uh-oh. Squish. Shadows of Duat. There's a lot of story beats. The walls and floors began to move. You got separated from your companions and fell down a ramp into an unknown dark corridor. An oil lamp is the only thing. And here begins your path. Face your fears. Or die. And this is us. Assigned to 1. No. And this. 2. And the oil lamp. I guess we can't deal with that. Right, it's dark. They created that oppressive environment like they wanted. How do you use the light? Oh, there you go. It has limited oil. Nice. See to crouch. Somebody was down here before. Want to keep this object. Yes. Heck, wouldn't I? When the tomb closed and I found myself plunged into darkness, I clung to the small light of my oil lamp. Okay, turn it off. Now read. I need to get out of here before the fuel runs out or my lamp breaks, falling back into one of those blade traps. I don't know what I'll do if I lack this light, because there's every shadow seems to be watching me, as if they're waiting for the moment to swallow me completely. I don't want to succumb to the darkness. I don't want to become one more shadow. Don't blame you. So far, so good. No spooks yet. The central symbol seems to be able to be pressed like a switch. Did you press it? Yes. Take her. Door seems to be blocked by some mechanism. Oil, yes. Giving us a lot of oil. We are without doubt before the greatest discovery of the ancient world. Traps. There's a trap. Oh shit. Damn. That almost got us. Oof. Oh shit. So far we've been surviving these traps, but that luck's gonna run out soon. Nubis. Offering. Oh boy. Small rock pyramids can rotate on their own axes. You want to rotate any? I don't know what I'm doing, Whoa. I saw the puzzle. Open some door. I don't know where it is. Okay, I guess we're gonna assume the door is up ahead. Nice. I'm getting close to something. Shall we offer it something? The deity of wisdom. Write down your progress. Those for saving. They actually allowed saving in the demo. Who would have thought? Okay, so this is the save room. Interesting. Let's go back. So maybe the door we opened is back to where we came. Oh shit, Taki. Almost fell down a trap. Okay, I think it opened this door. Who are you? You small guy. Uh-oh. What's this? It's time, baby. I think we killed it. Arrowhead. Why not? Bullets. What the heck is that thing? But what is this? You next. Huh? Gonna move? Nah. Smarter than that. Okay, we dealt with that, but now what? So far, so good. It's been interesting. Got traps. An oppressive atmosphere, as they mentioned. Puzzles, which I hate puzzles, but I BS'd my way through one already. Just going back to the save room. We're just gonna save it up. And that'll do for this edition of... That will do for Shadows of Duat. Interesting. But we're gonna keep it going because there's a lot more stuff that I want to get through. But that'll do as we play the archaeologist. And who knows if we get meet up with our buddies again. We'll see.